I'm just playing with my intro, creating something better than a 30-second countdown, playing with my intro, while walking down the stairs into my office. This is a mini tour of our house. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Well, I just got there now. Woo-hoo. This is just a test. All right, this is not just a test. Welcome to Magic Mondays. So whether you're watching live or in the future, welcome and thanks for being here. So let's go ahead and smudge the space and we'll play my beautiful theme song, care of Artica Productions. Here we go. You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Coley. All right, smudging with some Palo Santo wood, which is lovely. Okay. So, welcome to daylight savings time, unless you're in a place that doesn't have that, which I kind of don't understand. I don't understand any of it. But I have to say, I think I'm feeling a little bit, I think I'm feeling it a little bit. Like I'm a little tired, but don't worry. I've got the coffee going. Well, I've started having it go here, and earlier it was going down there, so hopefully that'll perk me up. Anyway, let's see. We have a comment. Yay, Yvonne is here. Hi, Yvonne. Oh my gosh, I got to talk to Yvonne the other day, and I hope it's not giving anything away, Yvonne, to say that, oh my God, Yvonne told me about, I'm probably going to mess this up somehow, but she has been volunteering with a donkey rescue, like near where she lives. And it just sounds like the best thing ever. Yeah, I'm just learning so much about donkeys. Apparently, they are just full of love, and so is Yvonne. And my glasses are askew, but that is not the point here. Yeah, so Yvonne, I meant to send you a message yesterday saying I'm thinking about you and the donkeys. Oh my gosh, she said, yes, we had 2 babies over the week. Oh my God, baby donkeys. Oh, can hardly take it. Anyway, so how lovely. So let's play Yvonne's theme song. Here you go. Yvonne is in the house. Check her out. Always the double finger guns. And yay! Oops. Yay! Art and Erica are here. They say, good morning, everyone. And you know what that means. Here we go. Art and Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. I was going to send you a message, Erica, as well. Okay, I've got lots of messages to send. Anyway, yeah. So, well, I don't know about where you live, but here it's very springy. Well, clearly I'm wearing no sleeves, and the sliding glass door is open wide. It's a beautiful sunny day in Southern California, and I hope it's warming up where you are as well. And just so we know, so hopefully it'll work out this time. I believe Koop has a new computer. New to him anyway. And he says, hey, everybody. So he's here. And I have to say, Koop, every time I pull up that picture of you, like when I see that picture of you, like in a little thumbnail, it looks like you're like drinking out of something. No, it's a dog. It's a dog snout. Anyway, well, I'm glad we got that worked out. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second. This is not very professional. Okay, I forgot my notes. My extensive notes that I worked on for about 2 minutes before we started. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, what's been happening this week? Um, well, one thing which is lovely is wait for the picture. Where is the picture? Oh yeah, Dave and I every so often we've been on a roll lately creating. We make our own sauerkraut. And I don't believe I've ever tried sauerkraut in my life until we made it, or maybe some friends made some that was artisanal. Like I've never had any just from the store. Or I think Dave said growing up in the Midwest, they would eat it out of like it was canned vomit. Anyway, but we made some recently, and look how pretty she is. Yeah. What do Dave named her Golden Fire, I believe. So thanks, turmeric, for making it this beautiful yellow. And we put in, oh, I forget what the measurement was, a fuck ton of peppers. Because last time I thought I put in a bunch of peppers. Well, I did, and we didn't taste the spiciness. So we upped it, and it's just so lovely and chock full of health. So we have a few comments here. Oh, so Art and Erica say gorgeous. Yes, you are correct. And yay, Blanca's here. Hi, Blanca. I'm glad you're here. So that's right. Let's go ahead and play Blanca's theme song just as soon as I find it. Here we go.
Blanca, oh Blanca, thank you for showing up today. Yay!
Yay. Well, I'm glad you're here, Blanca. Da, 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 da. So, yay, sauerkraut. And, any way I can get more vegetables and fermented food into my belly, the better. Yeah, so sauerkraut is a great way to do that. And if you think you don't like sauerkraut, well, I dare you to try, and good luck trying it, but unless you come to our house or something. But Golden Fire is, as the kids say, fire. Anywho, and another thing, well, I think I showed this last week, but I amended it a little bit. So my fake magazine cover, which is it's classy because it's French, and we all know how classy the French are by recent headlines. Well, we won't pay attention to those. Anyway, I'm thinking of all the men that it's been discovered that are like raping women who are trying to. Anywho, yeah. So that's been fun, and creating this, not the rapes in France, just to be really clear. Da, 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 da. What else do I have written down? Oh yeah, so I know this sounds super weird, and I've mentioned before that Dave, in case you don't know, if you're new to watching this, Dave is my husband, and he's been into mouth tape. Not into, he's been benefiting from using mouth tape at night while sleeping. And basically, yeah, we just used some kinesiology tape. He made a whole video about it, and I was thinking, that's kind of overkill. That's a lot of steps you're talking about. Well, they really do help in applying it correctly. And I swear, like I tried again to use mouth tape. We'd tried before with some brands of mouth tape. And so Dave discovered just using some kinesio tape. So he bought a big ass roll for like $40, and we have mouth tape galore for many months. And basically it's just like 2 or 3 inch strip, and you cut a little slit here and you put it on, and so you can open your mouth if you need to, um, just like that. Or if you're drinking, drink out of a straw. Yeah, so it's not like you can't breathe out of your mouth, but there are a lot of health benefits from not breathing through your mouth at night, including dental stuff, which is new information to me. Yeah, so I'm not super educated on it yet, but I've been doing it for the last maybe 7 days, 6 to 7 days. And there's something about it that I really like, and I feel like I'm sleeping through the night better. So, I don't know if that's a glowing review for mouth tape, but that's all I got. So you might, if you're having trouble sleeping, and it can help with some sleep apnea. Yeah, so you might want to just try it for yourself. I know it looks crazy, and the mouth tape we have is flesh colored. So in certain light, it just looks like we're characters out of like a Pink Floyd video or something from the wall or something gross, like weird. Not gross. I do love the wall. Sorry. Yeah. So anyway, you might want to try it out. And what else did I want to say? Oh, so right now, as my mentor, I recently heard her talk about like when you're focusing on things. Like I've been focusing on trying to focus on way too many things because I'm creating a bunch of things kind of at the same time. And she talked about full moon focus, meaning she had the statistics, but it's like when a moon is full, it lights up the sky like 11 times more than usual. So full moon focus is like laser on a subject, and we'll get back to that in a second because it is 11:11 on the West Coast anyway. So let's go ahead and make a wish. Well, that's right, looking at my book. How about that? Okay. So, what I'm laser focused on or full moon focused on is, I've been working on now that I'm not afraid to be seen anymore for what I do. I'm working on creating videos where they're actually videos for YouTube where I have a shot in hell of getting noticed. And there's a lot of components to it. And I recently watched a YouTube video of a woman who I think her tagline is finding herself at 60 or discovering who she is at 60. Um, and so this woman, no offense to her, but just this very plain 60-year-old woman had enough of an eye catching headline and all the components where I clicked on it. And I was so inspired. Like she talks about, I'm not even sure what her main gig is, what she makes videos about, but I saw this one video and she talked about like, I know I don't want to bore you, but like things like that probably anybody else knows, but this I'm yes, just a lass of 59. I'm not quite 60, but yeah, and I didn't grow up knowing how to use a computer. So there's all these kids, some of them are like 40-year-old kids who really know what they're doing and have like known this stuff from the start. And for me, it's like, well, maybe I've known these things or I've heard of these things, but right now, I'm just going to go with divine timing on this. Right now is the time that I'm like, oh, I'm finally ready to put my focus here. And I realized the other day, I've shown myself time and time again that if I'm really focused on something that I want, I'll make it happen, no matter what it takes. Becoming a chiropractor, well, moving away to college in the first place. I remember my dad said, you can just stay here and go to San Diego State and live at home, which would be a cheapest option. And basically, I was told if you want to go up to UC Davis, well, you're going to find your own way. And so I did. So anyway, so I made that happen. And my dad, told me years and years later, like, yeah, he really appreciated, like, if it was him back in the day, he would have just like, okay, I'll stay at home, just like that. He'd say, just kidding. Uh, but I'm like, no, I knew that I needed to go away to school. Like I knew I needed to step away from the nest. So I made it happen. And same with chiropractic school. Like I couldn't just go to chiropractic school. Like, no, I had like 8 science classes I needed to do in order to make that happen. So I made that happen. Um, yeah, didn't want to write a book. Well, didn't want to do the writing to write a book, but I knew it had to happen, so I made it happen. So, okay, it sounds like I'm bragging, but just I'm giving myself some credit, and I think a lot of us don't give ourselves the credit that we're due, um, whatever that might be for you. And so I realized, like, okay, so back to the making videos that stand a chance of competing with the other gazillion creators. Um, yeah, I'm finally ready. And I saw this woman's video and she just pointed out, like, well, her whole thing is how she became monetized, which I've never known how people get monetized on YouTube, but she got monetized like in 30 days. And apparently it requires, what is it, like 4,000 viewing hours and people watching your stuff. And I think at least 1,000 subscribers. So I've never tried to promote this. My Magic Mondays that I've been doing on later this year. It'll be 5 years. But I'm so part of me is like, oh God, I feel like such an idiot. Like I could have been doing this stuff from the start. And I realize I need to give myself some grace. So I'm hoping this helps you give yourself some grace of, for things that maybe you haven't done yet, because maybe it wasn't time yet. And for me, it wasn't time. I was not ready. And I've been so grateful. I'm still so grateful for the handful of people that have, milled through over these last 4+ years of watching my show, which has kept me afloat, kept me doing this, and I've gotten very comfortable being on camera. And so the thing is that I'm excited about is, wow, it's kind of like I've never advertised like what I do as an energy healer. Once again, that being afraid to be being afraid of being seen was a real thing. And it's like, huh, what if I try? What if I actually try? So I'm going to actually try. So, yeah, it's already happening. I'm learning the things. It's my main focus as I'm creating my mentorship programs. Whew. Yeah. So, and I also am realizing, and I might change my mind about this, but I really do not care for Facebook. It's kind of nice to check in. There's certain people, it's like, oh, it's nice to see what they're up to. Um, yeah, but I don't like it, or I have to like look at it for like under 2 minutes at a time because inevitably the algorithm will be throwing some shit in my face that I don't want to fucking see anymore. Um, and I know there's ways to get around it, but I don't want to learn Facebook. I'm so fucking tired of Facebook. And yeah, and then hearing about Mark Zuckerberg, ugh, gross. Just another fucked up billionaire. Like, ugh. And so, yeah, and I've been trying to get into Instagram, but I realize I can't fall down that hole very often because, yeah, there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying it doesn't have value, but for me, the value is limited. Of like, if I go on there, inevitably, thank God for the cat videos or the animal stuff. Um, but otherwise, it's a lot of, people saying the things I agree with. But I'm not looking to focus on that. I know there's some fucked up shit going on in the world, and I'm handling my stuff the way I handle my stuff. And just becoming more and more enraged isn't helpful, at least for me. And as always, going to YouTube or Facebook, not YouTube, going to Instagram or Facebook, if I'm looking to get triggered, well, I probably could get triggered. So, but I know what to do with that. But I'm not really looking for trouble there. I'm just, it all comes down to, and I think this is where the magic is for any of us. I'm sure people will disagree. That's okay. What I have found that life is an inside job. So if there's something that's really in my face and getting my attention and knocking me out of my orbit and taking me away from my full moon focus, um, then I can clean that up energetically. Um, yeah. So there. So I'm working on. Oh, so my realization is, if I really focus on how to utilize YouTube, um, yeah, maybe that's where I'll find my people. Um, yeah. Anywho, da, 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 da. So, and the population is getting older, and apparently there is concern. My brother is super into like looking at these stats of like different countries that are going to be fucked supposedly because, you know, people aren't having as many kids and there's like slow population growth and then people are getting older and then like who's going to do certain jobs. I find it all fascinating, but I'm not studying that. Anyway, but what works to my advantage is my ultimate target market for what I do is, and it can be anybody who wants to utilize my information, great. But, you know, they say find your niche, and my niche is women over 45, sensitive women who are over 45. So I'm working on, you know, figuring out how to reach my niche. Yeah. So and I think YouTube can be the replacement, the majority of the replacement of YouTube and Instagram, which I don't feel connected to, and I just feel like, oh, I have to do this. Ugh. I want to do a lot less of that and just more creating in a way that really gets some information across and gets it across in a way that people are attracted to. Okay. I've been talking for 21 minutes. How is that even possible? Okay. And you're thinking, yeah, it's possible. We're here. Okay. So let's see some comments here. Art and Erica say, no, you are not an idiot. Everyone's journey is different. We all have different timelines. Thank you. Yeah, I've been really appreciating. Yeah, this is just the right time. Like I'm on fire. I want to learn this stuff. I'm in a good place for learning stuff. Um, yeah. And they say, it's been wonderful seeing you on your journey. So inspirational. Oh, thanks, guys. And I know that Art is creating a lot on YouTube. And Art, I might be picking your brain some after I learn some stuff on my own. I won't put it all on you. But yeah, it sounds like Art, you've been really trying to think of the right word. Slaying it, killing it. Yeah. So, and Blanca says she doesn't have either. I don't know what you're talking about, Blanca. So if you want to write down, oh, and Art says anytime. Thanks, Art. Yeah, we all need to get together soon. Okay, so that's my focus. YouTube videos yeah. So how about we bring Koop on and I can do this. Seriously, I can do this. Okay, Koop, get ready to be on camera. You looking pretty, Koop? Here we go.
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Koop. We're catching up with Koop. Yeah.
That reminds me kind of like the theme song to Good Times. I think you have that good kind of voice. I can't hear you now.
Oh, I wanted to cough and not be on mic. So good times. How does that? I should know how that starts. Good times. Good times.
Struggling and surviving, good times. Anyway, so but yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So, do you have any interesting anything to report? Because I'm having trouble keeping up. So last week, something went, your internet or something.
Oh yeah, well my laptop was 10 years old and it had been starting to crash more and more often, and it finally just crapped out. So but luckily I have like a bunch of different parts and chassis and partially operable laptops, so I cobbled together something that's new to me and seems to be performing pretty strong. So just took me about 8 hours, I guess, to put it all together. So yeah, it's a new to me laptop. Should be good to go today. Let's see. I'm doing as good as can be expected. I guess I'm with everyone. This whole I was an international relations major. Okay, and my focus was U.S. foreign policy since World War II.
Oh wow!
And I'm watching him. I mean, NATO is basically. This is a little hyperbole, but really, NATO is dead. All the things that have kept us safe and free for 80 years are all on the toilet. We are fully aligned with Russia on the whole Ukraine thing. We're doing everything we can to Ukraine. Nothing to Russia. I mean, we've fully switched sides. It's like totally evil betrayal. And no, I'm just really worried. Again, looking at the world foreign policy situation, things are being broken that won't be fixed, and I'm just really worried about how dangerous the world is going to be compared to how it's been our whole lives.
Sure.
The possibility of conflict is increasing dramatically, seems like almost every week. So, yeah, that's all really, really scary. I'm scared for my kids. I'm scared for my future grandkids. Yeah. So, the only little bit of ray of sunshine, a little bit of schadenfreude I've been able to find is that, like, well, again, today, Tesla shares are down like 15% just today. And it's gone from like $320 a share to like $240 a share in the last month. So that just hits Elon. But Elon doesn't really have money. He has stock. He borrows against the stock to live on.
Okay.
And so when his stock is not worth as much, he has less money. And I just want him to go away so bad.
Agreed. Okay, so wait, what's that? So I hear you, and I hope you're focusing also on things creating what you want, but it's not
Yeah.
up
So
to
my
me.
whole thing has been still gratitude for all that I have and I experience. I'm trying to find, even those little things, like it's been beautiful up here. It's supposed to rain again like all day Wednesday and Thursday. It's a pretty nasty storm, but right now it is fully springtime. It's like 70 degrees and the trees are blossoming, and yeah. So yeah, they can't take that away from me.
Yeah.
So finding a satisfaction in the little things is important.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and this just in. This week's sponsor is Hip Hip Bidet for all your booty washing needs. Hip Hip Bidet. Bidet. Sorry. Yeah, if you don't have a bidet, well, as my brother said to me when I was years ago, when I was just like, ew, I don't want to use a bidet. And he's like, well, if your dog shits, if your dog shits on the concrete, are you going to wipe it off with paper towels? No,
Right.
you're going to use the hose.
Yeah, you shit in your hands, and you're not going to just wipe it off with a paper towel, right? So why is that okay for there? Because we don't see it, I guess, right?
You're right. So yeah, having a bidet is lovely. Okay. That was your computer, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a text. I get the text on my phone. I can see on my computer. That's my computer letting me know I just got a text on my phone.
Yeah, mine does that too. And do all the things have to tell me all the things?
Actually, I put that on purpose. I can turn it off during the show. Would probably be a good idea. There we go. It's off.
I'm gonna turn mine off too. Okay, so well, how about we do some magic and haha, maybe get out of here a little bit early?
Yeah, bring it on. Let's do it.
Okay, so let's start with a. Is there something else I was supposed to do? Oh, before I do that, I'm going to play a couple more theme songs for people who tend to watch but can't check in or don't check in. So first, we're going to play one for Pam. Here you go, Pam.
They call her Pam. Welcome.
And Gabby.
Gabri J, Gabri K, Gabrielle is here today. Welcome.
So lame, but it's one of my favorites. Okay. So I'm just curious. I'm always playing with the layouts here. Okay, that's more what I wanted. Thanks, StreamYard, for all the different possibilities. Okay, so or maybe I like the smaller. I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for bearing with me. So let's go ahead and do a quick grounding, and then we'll do some magic, and then we'll go on with our Mondays. Okay, so I'm going to ground from my heart. So it's fourth chakra. Color is green. Play along if you like. We're going to expand out our heart chakra energies out, 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 out to the far reaches of the universe. We're also allowing in the cosmic energy to We're opening up our crown chakras, allowing in the cosmic energy to come on down through our energy fields, dipping down into Gaia, bringing up some of her energy, creating an interface through us of heaven and earth. Heather and Earth. Okay, maybe is that a new sponsor? Heather and Earth. Okay, so all right. So my name is Colleen. Yes, my name is Bob. No, it's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group, watching live and in the future. Yep. Okay, so let's put a shout out for any dead people, stuck souls that are ready to move on and just need an exit strategy through our good friend Jesus. So, putting out the call for any stuck souls. So, with anybody watching live or in the future, so do we have any stuck souls that need some help? Yep. Okay, Jesus, are you ready? Jesus, take the wheel. Here we go. Give me a moment. Okay. So, have we successfully released any stuck souls for anybody watching live or in the future? Yep. Okay. Thanks, Jesus. All right. Is there some more energy work we can do for the group today? Yes. This is something on my master menu. Yeah. It's getting all timid now. Must be something good. All right. This is in column A. No. In column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. Okay. So, okay. So in an odd numbered row. Wow, what was that?
I was cleaning my camera lens.
Wow, that was loud. Okay. Loud cleaning. Okay, so where are we? This is in column B, row 1, 3. So tiny. Okay. So that's leading to what it is on my master menu is shared chakras. So some kind of entanglement. We'll get back to that in one moment. Shannon's here. Hi, everybody. Slept late today, probably because of the time change, because we lost an hour by springing forward. Okay, so Shannon, give me a moment. Here you are. Here you go.
Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Hey, Dr. Shannon. Okay, so back to shared chakra. So this is indeed a shared chakra situation. Yes. Okay. This is a shared first chakra, second chakra, second. Okay. So that has to do with creativity and sexuality. Ooh, it's getting steamy in here. Okay. So it's safe and appropriate to separate our second chakra energies from whoever or whatever we're entangled with. Yes. Anything else we need to understand consciously? Nope. It's safe and appropriate. And from the light, to separate our second chakras from whoever or whatever. Yep. Okay. Say goodbye to your little entanglement. Here we go. All right. Have we successfully separated the entanglements required? Yes. Okay. There's something else to do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. No. Okay. Is it Ho'oponopono? No. Okay. My name is Colleen. And again, I say no. Okay. So I'm testing as a human on the planet. Ooh, I am. Is it somebody that's checked in today? Yeah. This is a female. Yeah. Sorry, fellas. This is a lady. Lady. Okay. So let me just see who we've got here. So this is Yvonne. This is Blanca. Blanca, you appear to be our winner today. So let me just make a note. I'm testing as Blanca. So my name is Blanca. I am awesome. Just in case you wonder, Blanca, I got a yes on awesome for you. So, okay. So, Blanca, there's something energetic to do for you today? Yep. Do we need to check you for usual suspects? Uh-huh. Okay, Blanca, your soul is the only soul that inhabits your body. Get a no on that. Okay, there's somebody else's energy in there? No, this is a part of you getting our attention. Yeah. Okay, so that's a great way to when you ask if your soul is the only soul that inhabits your body, it's not always It's not always a creeper or a dead person. Oftentimes, it's just a way of connecting, like leading you to a part of you that needs some attention. So Blanca, this part of you is from this current lifetime? Yes. Okay. Prior to the age of 30, prior to the age of 20, prior to the age of 10, prior to the age of 5? No. Okay. So somewhere between 5 and 10. So this is age 5, age 5. Okay. So Blanca at 5. All right. So Blanca, it's safe and appropriate to do something for you at age 5. Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. Is there a monkey involved? No. Oh, good. No monkeys involved. Okay. So this is in an odd numbered row. Yes. This is in row 1, 3, 5, 7. Yep. Okay. That takes us to a vow that needs to be cleared. So let me get to that page. Okay, this is a personal vow. Yes. This is in column A. No. Column B. No. Column C. Yeah. Yeah. In an odd numbered row. In row 1. No. 3, 5, 5. Okay, so a vow of inadequacy. Okay, so that's what our vow is for Blanca back to age 5. Yeah, it just makes me wonder who in your life at the time gave you any kind of idea that you weren't amazing. Um, yeah, I know everyone in my life was making me feel amazing. I'm just kidding. At 5. Okay. Yeah, 5. Ugh, kindergarten. So boring. Okay, I digress. Back to you, Blanca, at 5. So a vow of inadequacy. So is there anything else we need to bring light to around this in order to clear this for you? Nope. It's safe and appropriate from the light to go ahead and clear this vow of inadequacy back to age 5. Yep. Give me a moment. Let me just ask this. We're specifically working on Blanca at age 5, but so is this also for, if there's something in this for you that resonates? Yeah, so this doesn't have to just be for Blanca. So just be open to, maybe you'll get some releases from this as well. Okay, so it's safe and appropriate to release this vow for Blanca and possibly anybody else who needs it. Vow of inadequacy. Here we go. With vows, I kind of have a starting place, a vague kind of image I get to start, and then it takes on a life of its own. And this one, Blanca, I'll just tell you, what it appeared. So I had like this vague. It's always hard to describe these things out loud, but hopefully I can convey the feeling. So basically, it was like I pictured like little Blanca at 5, and so it was like you were wearing this costume. Like maybe let's just play. Somebody told you you're not good enough, or you're this or that. Yeah, you're just not. You're inadequate somehow, and so it's like you're wearing this tight little costume of I'm not good enough. And as the vow was being cleared, almost makes me want to cry. I'm not going to. So it was like you were growing up, releasing this vow, and that costume like busted off. So you might want to play with that. Yeah, it was satisfying. Just saying. Okay, so have we successfully released Lil Blanca from this vow of inadequacy back to age 5? Yes. Is there something else to do for Blanca at age 5? Nope. My name is Colleen. Yep. Okay, cool. So I hope that helps, Blanca, and anybody else who might have gotten something from it. Sorry, it's like I see so many shadows up here. Okay, there's a big old window up there. Okay, so that being said, is there something to do for the group today? I'm glad we have a yes out there. Thank you for the validation. So is there something else to do for the group today, magic-wise? Yes. This is on my master menu? Yes. This is in column A? Yes. In an odd-numbered row? No. Okay, this is in row 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 10? Okay, so 8 is an energetic cord that needs to be cut. So do we need details on this cord? Nope, it's safe and appropriate to cut this cord for whoever needs it. Okay, anything we need to understand? Nope. Okay, so it's safe and appropriate from the light to cut this cord for whoever needs it watching live or in the future. Yep. Okay, here we go. Okay, so have we successfully cut this cord for the group? Yep. Okay, so is there some more magic we can do for the group today? Yep, this is on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. No. In column B, yes. In an odd numbered row? No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and our winner is witnessing. Okay. Is this for anybody in particular? This is for the group. Yes, this is for the group. Okay. Is there something specific? Well, is there something I need to understand consciously before doing this? Nope. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Okay, well, give me a moment, and if there's anything coherent to report, I will. Give me a moment. Okay, so did we successfully witness what we needed to witness for the group watching live or in the future? Yep. I'm not going to be able to explain that. It was lovely, though. You're welcome. Okay, so moving on. So is there something else energetic to do for the group? Yep, this is on my master menu. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. In row 1, it's hesitant, but it is row 1, and that leads us to negative portals that need to be sealed up. This is a dimensional spiral portal. Ooh, okay. So there's many subcategories. And dimensional spiral portals are handled by who I call my team of 4, which are Archangel Michael, Merlin, Ganesh, and who I still playfully call Homeopatrick because he used to come from the dark and now he comes from the light. It's a whole other story, which I've probably shared many times. Okay, so let's see what subcategory this is in. So this is in the Black Spell Portal family. No. Special category? No. Others? No. No. Occult and wizardry? No. Physical hidden Merkaba? No. Trust manifesting. Trust manifesting. Ding, ding, ding. So the name of this portal is in column A, column B, in an odd numbered row, in row 2. Okay. So the portal is called Denied Unwinding of Hatred and Horror. Okay. So it's, what is that? I thought it was your dog for a second.
Nope, nothing here.
What does it sound like?
My computer fan is going.
Okay, that must be it. Okay, phew. All right, so, denied unwinding of hatred and horror. Wow, that's a mouthful. And just a reminder, any words on any of these, any of my charts, my guides give them to me. So whatever this is, it's something we do not want to be hooked up to. So that being said, a team of 4 it's safe and appropriate from the light to dimensionally spiral this negative portal called Denied Unwinding of Hatred and Horror or the entire group? Yes. And all of you come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yes. Come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. No. Okay. Are we ready? And it's safe and appropriate for the group. Yep. Okay. Let's give team a moment to dimensionally spiral this negative portal out of our experiences. Okay. So team, have we successfully dimensionally spiraled this portal out of our experiences for everyone watching live and in the future? Yep. Thanks, guys. Okay. Is there anything else magic to do for the group today? Nope. All right. So we are complete. Okay, we are complete. So any closing words, Koop?
I guess the symbols I've been using for a while now. Just gratitude for the little things. That's the best way through times like these. So
yeah, I made a little short on YouTube recently, and I think so few people watched it, but man, it inspired me for the rest of the day. And basically, what I was talking about was I was in our backyard, and you might look at the backyard as like, oh, that's highly unorganized or chaotic, because especially right now, it's like so much green with the rain and stuff. And there's just a lot of things growing back there, basically on their own, because we're not very much into gardening. And I went out there and I looked at it, and it's like, sometimes I look at it and it's like, oh, it's like chaotic and I realized, like, oh, you can look at it as, that needs some cleaning up. And what I realized that morning is like, oh my gosh. Or you can look at it and it's gorgeous. All the green and all the life happening. And it just reminded me, and the point of my video, and the reason I'm mentioning it now, is like, whatever you're looking at in the world, see if you can find, if there's something that you're looking at that's like, try to find some magic in it. And that might sound like a tall order, but I can find magic in just about anything. And just remember, do I want to go there? Maybe not. We're all having our own experiences through our own filters, and everyone does not feel the same way. Everyone is having their own experience through their lifetime of filters. And some things that we think are horrible, other people are like, that's hitting something for them in their life experience. And I truly believe at the heart of all of it, the universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. Well, let's just go here. Where is it? Give me a moment. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, well, first of all, the universe is in a conspiracy for my happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? And my cousin, my mom's age, my cousin, she sent me a text the other day, basically saying, like, well, voila, hope you guys are well. And, oh, the world is horrible. I think it couldn't get worse, and it keeps doing. Or, how are you holding up? And I sat on that for a while, and I almost texted her back, like so many versions. And finally, I just said, I feel like she read my book. So I feel how I felt, how I talk about in my book. And I'm like, and if you really want to, know how I feel, I told her, read the chapter about the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Read the chapter where I talk about when Trump was elected the first time, how I thought the world was ending, cleaned up some shit in me, and then I went about my day in about 15 minutes and felt fine. Not that I just want to really emphasize, that doesn't mean, oh yeah, I feel great about everything happening in the world. No. I'm very liberal. My heart is hemorrhaging, not hemorrhaging. My heart is bleeding, and it always has been. I want everyone to win. I want everyone to win, even the people who I think are horrible. I just want us all as souls to win. That's all I want. Yeah, and I've always said that me and this particular cousin, our hearts have been we've been the biggest bleeding hearts in our family. But I feel like, for me anyway, when I look at my stuff, the things that really get in my face and clean them up, Like my heart can be bleeding in that, yeah, I have certain things I want for the world, but I feel like hers is hemorrhaging because she never finds resolution. Um, and, and when she read my book, like, I know she's still triggered by Trump winning 8 years ago. So it's like that was never cleaned up. And it's just outrage, outrage, outrage. And if you don't look at what's happening inside, because we all have our stuff to clean up inside ourselves, it puts, when you clean up your own shit, and I get it, you need to learn how to do that. But when you look at your own, what's really old energy that's being triggered by anything you see in the world, when you clean up your own shit, you can look at things from a perspective of, I don't know if neutrality is the right word, but a place of being grounded rather than like you're looking for evidence of other people that are like, yeah, they feel the same way. And it's just like my fire's getting bigger and bigger. And if you're just walking around triggered all the time, you are of no service to anybody. I'm just going to say it. And when you can clean up your own shit and then come at it from like, okay, well, now that I've dealt with what's being triggered in myself, old shit gets cleaned up, and then you can be more grounded, not coming from a triggered place. Can still be outraged, of course. There's lots of weird shit happening right now, which has happened through history. But anyway, yeah, then you can do something of value. You can be of value. Like then you call your congressman, or then you can still have a nice day, enjoy the beautiful sunshine and your children and whatever gives you pleasure and happiness, and not be walking around like a giant fucking trigger ball. And your energy, you're walking around with that energy everywhere you fucking go. Grocery store, you're walking around with that. And when you can come from a place of, yeah, I do not like a lot of things I'm seeing right now. Trust me, there's a lot of things I don't love that I'm seeing, but I tend to my inner stuff. And just imagine if everyone did that. If everyone was trained to look at their inner stuff that's being triggered with all of this, well, people would act differently, ultimately. So anyway, that's what I have to say about that. What started that? Oh, yeah. So my cousin, I don't know if she ended, she's like, well, my book's not with me right now. Like, and I haven't heard back from her. It was like a week ago. So it's like, yeah, I'm not going to, what's really great about having a book about your life and what you believe, is you can, when your cousin asks you the same question over and over, read the fucking book. And what's interesting about my cousin, who I love, she's wonderful, and she's from a different generation. I get that, she's older, but what was I going to say? Fuck it. Wow. And whatever I was saying just fell out of my head. Anyway, look at your own shit. And I know what I was going to say. So when she read my book, when it first came out, she told me, oh, you're a good writer. Thanks. Yeah, when people's main comment is, oh, you're a good writer, oh, that means you didn't fucking get it. Like, yeah, it is well written, and thank you for a lovely editor who made me be a good writer. Yeah, but then she went on to say, but I disagree with your premise. Because there's no way there could be a universe that would be okay with this, or what's happening in the world. It's like, all right, what else can I fucking say? Like, we look at things very differently. So all I can tell you is, as a very sensitive person, which she is as well, as a very sensitive person myself, this is what I do. This is how I get out of triggers where I feel like the fucking world is ending. So, and then I can keep going about my life. So anyway, wow. Well, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. And thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And yeah, just food for thought if you're really stuck in anything. Look at your shit, read my book. Yeah. Read my book. If everyone would just read my book and do what I say, no one gets hurt, right? Okay, enough about that. Thank you, Koop, for being here. I'm glad you made it on this time. And thank you for everyone watching live in the future. And wish me luck as I learn how to get good at making videos, because it's not rocket science. So, and I'm ready to learn. So what might you be ready to learn and do better in your life? Because I bet you if you focus on that, you're going to do it pretty darn well. Or at least that's been my pattern. Okay, and Yvonne says, thank you, have a fabulous week, and same to all of you. I love you. I hope to see you next week. Please let me know if I can be of any service to you, energyhealingwithcolleen.com. And I love you, Koop, and let's sign off. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
And again, I say bye.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with